I think that there's a racer outside. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day, great night, and most importantly, hope you're all having a safe time with everyone you love, your families, especially during these tough times. Today's video is one that I should have made earlier this week, but I just haven't had time to. So before we get into that, I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully more content is on the way soon to this channel. But anyways, just like, comment, subscribe, join the family. And then with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So I have my list of sneakers right here. I'm gonna do it by like category, just because there's a lot of sneakers on here, and I didn't want to do like a top 5 or I guess I could have done a top 10, but this is just gonna be like some few little categories here. And then also another disclaimer is that this necessarily doesn't have to be sneakers that I have, because the only one that I have on here is one of the categories, spoiler alert, is going to be my favorite cop of the year, and that's the only sneaker that I have from this entire list. So I just want to get that out of the way with just so that if you guys are seeing this and they're like, oh, he doesn't have that shoe or that shoe, I'm just like, I mean, I told you guys at the beginning of the video. So without further ado, let's jump right into the list now. The first category I have is my favorite I guess I should change that real quick. So the first category that I have is my favorite dunk of the year. As you guys know, 2020 was like, the dunks blew up. Like, everybody was trying to get dunks, from the collaborations to all the SBs to all the skate shops. So dunks really blew up this year. But my favorite dunk out of all the ones to release in 2020 was the Chicago SB dunks in the Chicago colorway. It's just a really clean colorway. I really like it. I wish I would have gotten it, but I didn't, obviously. But just Chicago colorway, the Chicago ones especially, the 2015 pair I think was the last one. It retroed. Man, that's going for so much now. And then the off-white ones in the Chicago colorway, that's fetching grail prices right there too. So just to have the Chicago colorway on a Nike SB Dunk Low is really, really cool. I think it was executed really good too. Obviously I wish I would have gotten it, but I didn't. And so that's my favorite dunk of the year. So next category I have up is my favorite collaboration. The Off-White in Air Jordan 4 in the white or sail colorway, whatever it is. I just really, really like that sneaker. If I had to do like a top 5 list or whatever, it would for sure be on there. It's just, I don't know, like, I'm not a big fan of like the off-white stuff, like the off-whites, the rubber dunks or whatever, and the zoom flower. That's like, I mean, it's cool, but I really wouldn't like cop on my own. But the off-whites, I did try the off-white Jordan 4s. I did try getting. Obviously, with you guys know the way sneakers work, then you're handed an L the minute you wake up. But I tried getting those, didn't get it. But I just think that it's a really well done sneaker, really cool, really executed, and in my opinion, really good. And so that's why I put it on my list for my favorite collab of the year. Okay, so the next category I have is my favorite Jordan. I don't have a runner-up for this one just because I was kind of lazy to look up the rest of the Jordans this year. But so my favorite Air Jordan to drop this year is actually kind of one that came out recently, the Mocha Air Jordan 1s. Ever since the shoe like first was leaked and like official images came out, I was just really, really in love with that pair. I know a lot of people like made fun of it for being the poor man Jordan, the poor man Travis Scott ones, because the colorway is kind of the same. But I just think it's a really clean colorway, especially for the fall, sometimes maybe winter, but especially the fall. Like, it's a really good colorway to put together. The Jordan 1 is actually my favorite Jordan model of all time as well. So the Mocha one, the Jordan 1 this year, had to be my favorite, of course. Next category I have up here is my favorite basketball shoe, and I actually have a tie, so I couldn't decide which one to put. So I tied it up together, and so it's the the one of them kind of can see coming for 2020. It's a Kobe. It's the Grinch Kobe 6 Protro. That's just, you know, a grail for some people before a retro this year. And a lot of people were hyped about it. I couldn't get a pair, which what's new, but you know, the Grinch is a really cool sneaker. It's my favorite Christmas themed sneaker of all time, so I had to put it on the list when it came out. And then the other one I had actually is the Adidas D Rose 1. I don't know what the official colorway or the official name of the shoe is called, because I know back then when D Rose was first signed with Adidas, there was like Addy Zero and Addy Zero Rose and 1 and 2, all that stuff. So I don't know what the official name is, but the Rose 1 came back up this year, a retro. Derrick Rose is my second favorite basketball player of all time. Pretty sure you can guess who the first one is based off of my name, but just a retro of D Rose sneakers I think is a really cool, really good sign for someone like me, because I kind of grew up in that era where like basketball sneakers were like everybody was getting it to wear casually. So hopefully that this opens up the floodgates for other D Rose retros to come out, specifically for me the 3 and the 4. I really need a pair of the it's like the Chicago Bears D Rose 3 and then the Nightmare Before Christmas one, I think. So that's my tied list for my favorite basketball shoe: the Adidas D Rose 1 and the Nike Kobe 6 Protro Grinch. Alright, so we finally made it to the last category that I have on here, which is my favorite cop. Real quick, I just want to get the honorable mention out of the way. This is an honorable mention for my favorite cop of the year and my favorite Air Jordan of the year, and it's gonna be these guys right here. I know you can't tell with all the lighting I have on here, but it's the Air Jordan 4 in the Black Cat colorway. When this came out this year, I was actually thinking about just not getting it at all because I didn't think I needed it. But after I got it, and I've had this since I think it was February it came out with, I'm really glad I did get this because this is a really nice sneaker, and I'm pretty sure that the prices are going up on these. So I'm glad that I got these for retail when I got the chance and not waited 2-3 years from now and be like, oh, I should have grabbed them for retail. Now I gotta pay $400 or $500 for it. So I'm glad to get these in the collection. And honorable mention, the Air Jordan 4 Black Cat. So the favorite cop of the year for me is gonna be my 350s right here, in the carbon colorway. So here we go again right here, the Easy 350 Boost in the carbon or Azrael colorway. The reason for that is because this is my first Easy that I've ever had before I got the breads, which surprisingly I don't know why I didn't choose the breads, but I just chose these. I've already worn these ones, so this is the first Yeezy I've ever gotten before, so that's why I was really excited to get these. I didn't do a video on it at the time. I was kind of like, oh, I probably should not even do YouTube, but then I was suddenly inspired the last month or two to do it. So these released in I think October, so I got these from Hibbett Sports. Really clean, simple colorway, which is why I was really lucky to get these, because I didn't want those like the Yeezys that are like 80 different shades of like tan and white and oatmeal and Oxford, stuff like that. Like just a nice clean simple dark colorway. Don't drop. So here it is again, my favorite cop of 2020, the Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost in the carbon colorway. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you all stayed to the end, because I know that it's not worth it to stay to the end of videos anymore, but if you guys stay to the end of the video, I really do truly appreciate it. Thank you guys for helping me continue to grow a little bit here on YouTube with the big sneaker community that already is, and even bigger YouTube community. Hopefully we can get to a tier a little bit up there, but right now just happy that I have some people who support me and who believe in me. With that being said, again, like, comment, subscribe, and then just remember to stay safe, you guys, and let's hope that this year is a lot better, not just for you and me, but for everybody around us. Thanks guys, have a good one, take care.